Shina Rambo is a former bandit who terrorized Nigeria in the 1990s. After serving a jail time for his crimes, he was converted by an evangelist and he became a Christian evangelical pastor. Today, I'll be taking you through the exclusive journey of Shina Rambo, who is now called Matthew Oluwanifemi. He was once a terrible bandit, but now he has been saved by Jesus Christ. As always, guys, let's get started! Shina Rambo, now called Matthew Oluwanifemi, was a name that sent shivers down the spine of people who lived in the southwest of Nigeria and even outside Nigeria, like Benin Republic and other neighboring countries, back in the 1990s. So guys, kindly subscribe and leave a thumbs up for this video as we proceed. A man mountain, towering about 6 feet 5 inches, well-built, dark-skinned and swarthy eyes, he carried out his operation like a movie, in the broad daylight, with sophisticated weapons and bullet belts and even explosives strapped round about him. He specialized in robbing exotic cars on highways and robbing banks too. Nothing could stop him, not even any security operative, because he was totally invisible. He was Shina Rambo, and he was born in the year 1958 to a military man who was a bad egg in the service. His father was from Abeokuta in Ogun State, Nigeria, but his mother was a native of Sabungida Ora in Edo State, Nigeria. His father had over 18 wives and was known for soldiers back in the days because they virtually impregnated every woman they met where they were posted to. His father used his military influence to rob innocent citizens and also brought huge amounts of money home. This used to entice little Shina. He recalls saying in his own words, "I remember when I was about 7 years old, my father came home with a lot of money, foreign currency, with blood on it, and they were using something like a woman's scarf to wipe it. Then I asked him, is this an animal blood or human blood? But he wouldn't answer me. They were just drinking, smoking, and merry-making." So guys, kindly subscribe and leave a thumbs up for this video as we proceed. Shina was already indoctrinated into the underworld by his father at a tender age of 7 and without him knowing it, as he would sit in front of his son to dismantle and assemble all sorts of weapons and then polishing them in the preparation for an operation. This went on and on for so long until one day, little Shina entered into his father's room while he had stepped out into the toilet and saw a dismembered gun on the floor. He sat down in front of it and bit by bit he had assembled it effortlessly in no time at all. His father came out of the toilet and saw him with a loaded gun in his hands. Shina flashed back and said, "That day my father was so disappointed that he wanted to kill me. He grabbed the gun from my hand and shot straight at me, but I miraculously escaped out of the room." This is so scary. Shina became so notorious in no time and was hell-bent on succeeding in his career as an armed robber that he went through any length to secure spiritual powers for fortification. Shina Rambo was a raging terror who was infallibly dangerous. The police dreaded him both in Nigeria and Benin Republic of Africa, his place of interest for business. He would go to the police stations in broad daylight and kill every policeman there. He once robbed 40 exotic cars in one day and drove all of them in a convoy from Lagos to Cotonou unstopped. Shina Rambo was powerful, wealthy, and impenetrable. So guys, kindly subscribe and leave a thumbs up for this video as we proceed. Shina Rambo had a wife and 3 children, but he lost all of them in one day during a bloody police raid when he was away on an operation. His wife was a stabilizing factor. His life changed afterward. Shina Rambo said, "My wife was everything to me." He had everything and sometimes spent 50 million naira in a day. Shina Rambo said, "There was one day that we were coming from an operation and it seemed as if my powers were going to fail me. The police and army were almost closing in on us, so we had to drive into a crowd and threw millions of naira in the air. There was commotion, everybody was busy picking naira notes, even the police, until we escaped. I was so powerful. The police couldn't touch me, but I lost it all. I had to surrender myself to the police, and I was arrested and jailed for 11 years. While serving his jail term in Agodi prison of Ibadan, Nigeria, a prophet called Prophet T.O. Obadare came visiting. And having been encouraged several times by the Christian brothers and sisters in the prison to give his life to Christ, the prophet prayed with Shina Rambo and he got converted and changed his name to Femi. Shina Rambo said it was so miraculous. The next day when I woke up, I started speaking in tongues. It was during the time of President Olusegun Obasanjo that we were granted freedom. How lovely it is to hear of the story of Shina Rambo. Despite his hard life, despite his wrong ways, he was still able to find Christ. I pray that everybody watching this video will get to a point in their lives that they will find Jesus too. We also have a video on 3 pastors that will never be forgotten. You can click on the video on your left hand side to watch. We have a video on Bishop Adeboye's children and a video on Pastor Chris' family. You can click on your screen to watch. As always guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video. Also turn on post notifications so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to get updated. What are you waiting for? Tap on the red button to subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.